Hi everybody, it's me, Miriam Hubbard. It's been a while. I meant to upload yesterday morning, but I didn't because stuff happened and everything. But here I is, and well, I want you to know that I said my blessing over my meal, and I'm in a really good mood, as you can see, even though everything hasn't been roses and sunshine. But let me get to the meat of the matter. The meat of the matter is Amy Slaton. Amy Slaton made me do it. Amy Slaton. Okay, what do I mean by that? Well, how many of you guys, and let me show you my food while we're at it. Amy Slaton is a blogger, YouTuber, plus size. She's very plus size, and she's very, she's not what you'd ever call sophisticated, okay? Not that that's a crime, but she's a plus size girl, and she's country, and I think she's in Kentucky or something. Yeah, Kentucky. And she's really big. To say that she's plus size is an understatement, and I'm not trying to be cute. She's really big. And she does not hold a degree in journalism. Now, why am I mentioning this? Amy Slaton has about 111,000 followers. 111K followers plus. I got 156. 157. There are people who I know are degreed, very well spoken, conform to societal norms of weight and physical appearance. And they ain't got anything near what Amy Slaton got. Her page is on fire. Now, she has people who are die-hard fans. I mean, they absolutely love Amy, and they tell her that they love her. And they tell her, you're beautiful, you're pretty, I love you, keep well, I hope everything's all right. And this is good. This is this beans and stuff over the rice. The beans is some type of protein thingamajiggy that came together in a pack. Of course, this is fish is salmon. Then I got rice, jasmine rice, a little half slice of bread, just in case I get a bone. Whenever I eat meat, especially fish, I always like to have some bread, just in case I have a problem with bone. But back to Amy, and of course black tea, and water. Amy's the type of person that most people would say, if she said, I'm going to start me a YouTube channel, most people would say, oh my God, why would you want to do that? Amy, you're fat. Amy, you're not fancy. You don't look like Scarlett Johansson. I was going to say Cheryl Tiegs, but that would be showing my age. She doesn't look like a fashion model. Even in our era where we have plus-size models like Ashley Graham and Tess Holliday and Larissa Cross, I hope I said Larissa's name right, and different ones, Amy's like really big, and she's not typically glamorous. She isn't. She seems to be very much of a plain folks girl who she can read and write, but she mispronounces words of products. Her English could stand some improving, but she's succeeding. She's killing the game. So she's the type of person that were it not for YouTube, not having this platform of YouTube, she would be left by the wayside. And she's actually succeeding. So what is my point here? My point is, the people who used to make the decisions, CBS, ABC, NBC, initially, and then these other networks later, had a very narrow picture in their mind are the type of person or the type of show that people wanted to watch. I love the skin underneath. They had a narrow perception. You had to look like Mary Tyler Moore. Nothing wrong with that. You had to look like Lucille Ball. Maybe you had to look like Hazel, that on the show Hazel. It was out in the 50s, 60s. But you could never look like Amy. Never. And yet, this girl has done collaborations with people. She has the internet on fire with people talking about Amy Slaton, Amy this, Amy that. She started apparently with her sister, Tammy, as the Slaton sisters, but then went solo as Amy Slaton. And her sister, Tammy, also has her own page. And people send them makeup and jewelry and money. Yeah. People send them money. And there's been a few controversies. Controversies almost seem par for the course, even if you can prove that you really didn't do anything. It's almost inevitable that there's going to be a controversy. And we know these past few weeks there's been a lot of controversies in various YouTube communities. Clutch the pearls. But she's survived them, and she's gone from living to wherever she was starting out to having a trailer. Now people were like, oh, well, it's a sad, dirty trailer. But you know, if you're coming from a place where you don't want to be, and then you have your own trailer, it's still a step up. For some people, that is a step up. It is. And then she went from the trailer to an apartment. Last I saw, she had an apartment. She was showing the apartment. And she seemed pretty happy, so I'm glad for her. And, again, people have been concerned because they said it looked like she had a big bruise like here. And it was like, some people were saying, oh, it's bad reaction to makeup. Other people were saying, no, it looks like a bruise. Sometimes she seems like she's a little afraid or whatever. I don't know. I'm not going to say that I know. But she has people who care about her. Her fans care about her and they love her. But, and this is the thing about YouTube and TV in general, stuff in general, it's not just your fans that love you that make your channel. It's your fans that hate you that make your channel as well. And I learned that from Amy Slaton. She has fans who tune in, who drag her, and who dog her out verbally. They talk about, they make fun of how she talks. Even though I don't think everybody who does that hates her. I think some of them it's like more gentle teasing as opposed to snobbishness. But there's a lot of snobbishness towards her. Oh. Mm-hmm. They make fun of the fact that she's not a professional makeup artist. Because, yeah, she does cooking, she tells stories, and she does makeup. In fact, the first time I saw her, I minded my business, and then this little plump lady with this bad lighting and camera angle, she's really plump round face and a torn black type of shirt. You can see she had a few blemishes, and she's talking like this. And she said, and then you put it on like that. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, who is she? And why is she on my timeline? And why is she talking to me about makeup? I mean, I know none of the makeup companies said, here, this is our spokesmodel, because that's not how they do. We know what a cosmetics house spokesmodel looks like. And they don't look like Amy. But she's so confident. And her voice, I have to say, her voice and her manner was so relaxing. And I just didn't believe what I was seeing. I said, well, I got to see some more. And I saw a few more, and I'm like, who is she? And what amazed me about her was her confidence, because, excuse me, she knows she's fat. She knows that she'll have like some pimples and stuff. She knows sometimes her shirt is torn. Sometimes her hair looked a bit greasy. She knew the lighting was bad, but she didn't let that stop her. It's like her confidence, her pure gumption was inspiring, and that's why I say Amy Slaton made me do it. But yeah, the hate watchers is what they call. You know, people come in and insult her, and they would just say, they make fun of where she lived, they make fun of where she looked, they make fun of how she spoke. They say, oh, you're so fat, I can't believe it, ha ha ha. But what I noticed about these people, you know, if you're going to go to somebody's channel and you're going to insult them and basically say they're physically ugly, they're too unsophisticated for you, they don't know what they're doing, etc., etc., but you keep coming to their page, you're a fan, right? And I would notice sometimes, because I subscribed and would get notifications, and I would see where people were excited. You know how people say first and all this type of stuff? There were people who were haters, so-called, and they said, man, I got here as quick as that bell went off. I couldn't wait. Yeah, me too. Ha, ha, ha. So you're a hater, but you're subscribed. And you hit the notification bell because you want to know when this person that you hate is uploading another video. And then you're quick in a flash. Sometimes the haters are there faster than the admirers. And you can just feel the excitement in their voices. And I'm like, doggone it, that's power. You know what I mean? And she gets paid, you know, because you benefit from how many followers you have. You benefit from the comments people make that gets counted. And then people go back, but, well, you know, if you can't say anything nice, then don't say anything at all. I can say what I want. Let me tell you something. I think the haters in some cases are bigger fans than the lovers or the admirers. I really do. They are staunch. It's like it makes their day. And I didn't understand about hate watching, you know, because, well, maybe they're hate watching because she's so popular with these people, but, you know, they're just hate watching. I'm thinking, well, what is hate watching? So I do what anybody would do. I Google, what is hate watching? And they explained what it was. And I thought to myself, oh, yeah, because I used to be homeless. And when we were in this halfway house, this transitional house, we used to love to watch Jerry Springer. Now, unless you've been just away from television for 25 years or so, you know that Jerry Springer is this crazy show that's a glorified circus, a glorified sideshow, right? This is some salmon, beans, and rice. I'm so selfish. I forget about you, darlings. I'm sorry. But I was so excited telling you about Amy. Well, we used to watch it. We used to watch that crazy show and laugh in hysterics. We did. And I know I can speak for myself. I remember thinking, okay, I might be homeless. I might be dealing with my bipolar. Yeah. I might have all these issues. But boy, these idiots, they're so stupid. My life isn't messed up like that. At least I'm doing things positive, you know. I've never been this goofy, you know. Until I thought, okay, that's what hate watching is. You look at somebody and you think, well, it makes you feel better about yourself because you deem them as being, you know, so messed up. So apparently that's what they were doing with Miss Slaton, who's killing the game. She's got AdSense. I believe she has sponsors. She has collabs, and like people like send her money and stuff, and it's just amazing. And I'm happy for her, because why should she be poor if she doesn't have to be poor? You know, you're not obligated to stay poor because you're very fat or because you don't read well. You know what I mean? So my point is why I say Amy Slaton made me did it. I thought, you know, I want to start a YouTube channel. How do you do it, you know? I know of people who had degrees, who were sophisticated, who were sophisticated, and degreed, and they knew more about technology than I did, and young and slim and da-da-da. And they were dragging their feet as far as starting their YouTube channel, you know? And they had the ability to really put out some good information and helpful stuff, not just being entertaining. Others started their channels, but they're struggling, you know. They're still struggling to pick up subscribers and views and comments and likes and this type of thing. And then I think about Amy. And I think when I first saw her, she had like 40,000. And that was a couple of months ago. But she has 111,000. I'm like, wow, man. She's going to hit 1,000,000. I just know she will. I don't know how soon, but I'm sure she'll hit 1,000,000 and then she'll pass that. And, you know, she's doing good. And I'll tell you something. She may not be a professional makeup artist, but she's getting better at what she's doing. She's looking prettier. I'm not saying you're going to mistake her for somebody on America's Next Top Model, but she's getting better. And I think she upgrades her look. And that's all any of us can be expected to do anyway with makeup and fashion and stuff. So what I'm saying is, she inspired me. Anybody that can go and do something that everybody would say, oh, this is a terrible idea, you'll never make it, not you, this wasn't made for you, and you win, and you keep winning, that's inspiring to me, even if I'm not going to do the same way that she did, because I can't, because I'm not Amy Slaton, I'm Miriam Havard. But it just encouraged me, and it made me bold, and it helped me know, hey, I can do this. And it's happening. I'm getting new subscribers, I'm meeting new people, I'm having fun, you know, and I'm loving it. I'm not uncomfortable talking to you guys. I don't know the majority of you, but I like doing this, you know, and I'm not trying to be anything that I'm not. And I think that's why Amy is successful. She's not trying to be anything she's not. And there's a lot of people out there trying to pretend to be something that they're not. They're trying to be more sophisticated than they are. They're trying to be like they're wealthier than they are. They're trying to seem blah, 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 like they're more intelligent than they are. And they're making fools of themselves. But Amy's just being Amy. And on that, she has my respect. And good for her. Now, what I'd like to ask, this is really good. What I'd like to ask you is what's stopping you from starting your channel? With me, I knew I was planning it. I knew I wanted to do it. I didn't feel sure. I knew nothing beats a failure like a try. I saw other people, looked around, but when I saw Amy Slaton do it, not only do it, she's in the game and she's killing the game. I said, oh, shucks, what's stopping me? I can do it. And I'm doing it, and I'm happy. And Amy Slaton is part of that. She really is. She's really part of that because I felt encouraged that more of us have a level playing field. And we can find our niche and our tribe, and we can do our thing. I'm going to finish eating. This is so good. It's actually good. My husband did this. My husband made this. And, yeah, we can do our thing. We can find our niche. We can find our tribe. Amy found her tribe. And remember, get a thick skin, because Amy's pretty thick-skinned. For the most part, it doesn't seem to have bothered her, the unflattering things people have said. She didn't let it interfere with her coin. Even though she had posted a few days ago about how, hey, you know, I'm only human. People need to think about what they say, and I respect that. For the most part, she's just kept on trucking. Doesn't even acknowledge when people say unpleasant things. Because their unpleasantries, excuse me, they don't stop her from getting paid. And they don't stop her fans, the hate watchers, and the ones that genuinely love her. It doesn't stop them. And And that's encouraging to know, because there's so many millions and billions of people out there, and some of those people are your tribe. They're your audience. So go get them.